the deck of the USS New York, which was forged from the steel of the World Trade Center. She's made her way back home for Fleet Week, and I have the honor of getting a first-hand look at one of the Navy's most state-of-the-art ships. The USS New York is one impressive warship, housing 1,200 soldiers. This 684-foot vessel hauls Osprey tilt rotor aircraft and an array of military helicopters that are ready to launch at a moment's notice. This is one ship you don't want bearing down on you. Captain, tell me about this bad boy behind us.
Well, this here is a UH-1 November, affectionately known as the War Pig. It is a Huey. It's been upgraded with a couple different engines and different avionics, but other than that, it's basically the same aircraft that flew during Vietnam. The heart of this aircraft is what you see off the nose down there. The sensor's known as a Bright Star Block 2. It's an IR camera. It's also got a color CCD TV. It's one of the most advanced sensors in the world. Overall, you're looking at a $3 million aircraft, and $2 million of it's hanging off the nose.
Well, I'm on the USS New York, and it's only appropriate that I'd be on Broadway.
We're a non-displacement hovercraft. There's 36 of them in the Navy. We're 84-foot long, 44-foot wide, and we can carry a complement of all the Marine vehicles. Anything that the Marines have and need to go ashore, we can take it.
How do you get this thing in and out of the ship?
Now, we have a big cushion on the side of the craft, and the lift fans up there will actually push air into that, which pushes air to the center and creates a lift for us. So we'll actually come up on a cushion of air and then we'll back out.
I'm sitting on the bridge in the captain's chair. I'm sorry, but I just gotta do it. Mr. Sulu, engage. Warp factor 1. What's this station right here?
First off, we have our 73 radar repeater. The 73 is just a surface search radar. If there's contacts, other ships, other vessels out there that we can't see with the naked eye, we'd like to look at our radar, and hopefully we can see out far enough where they become a problem either in a crossing or a passing situation. We don't want to hit anybody.
Now, this is the helm control console. You could say this is where the magic happens, right?
This is where we drive the ship, steer the ship, and also control the throttle for the engine orders. So we have two big rudders all the way back behind the propellers, so the propulsion shafts on the ship. And from here, the helmsman, he receives engine orders from a junior officer, and he steers the ship. This is the voyage management system, our electronic charts we use for navigation. We're not certified to navigate just on these electronic charts alone. We still do paper charts, but on an electronic chart, it tells you the depth of the water, tell you any obstructions, any shipwrecks, anything that you need to steer around and make sure you don't run aground.
At 10,000 horsepower apiece, these engines are way bigger than what's in my Mini Cooper. Now behind me is perhaps one of the most important pieces of the USS New York. Can you tell me why?
Sure, that's the ship's bow stem, and there are 7.5 tons of World Trade Center steel built into the bow stem. After 9/11, Governor George Pataki, then governor of New York, asked the Navy to build a ship in honor of New York and what happened on 9/11. So they took, I think it was about 20 tons of World Trade Center steel from the site down to a foundry in Emmett, Louisiana, and they melted it down to form the bow stem, and what they were left with was a 7.5 ton piece of World Trade Center steel that was perfect. It's really the strongest part of the ship. It's where the ship cuts the water. And the ship's motto is strength forged through sacrifice, never forget.
I had a great time getting a tour of the USS New York, but I got a boo-boo, so I'm gonna have these hunky guys take me to medical. Ready, guys? Let's go. Oh, you guys are so strong.